I wasn't going to buy the Pro controller for the Switch 2, but after using it, I've already bought one.
Oh, you've already bought
I did it this morning whilst you were asleep.
Amazing! It's a day one. I would say day one purchase, but obviously I slept on it.
Yeah. Well, I did too.
Yeah, I wasn't that fussed about it.
Me either.
Because we get so many like Pro controllers sent to us from third parties. I was like, I'm just going to use one of those, a mobile pad, or I don't know, Nick, whatever.
I was actually just going to use my Switch Pro controller.
Yeah. Well, why bother upgrading? It's just a Pro controller. It's all right. Yeah. But after using it, after being hands-on, I fully believe Nintendo have made the best feeling controller of all time.
Oh my days. What they've done to the sticks is like magic.
Mind-blowing.
It's like they're suspended.
And again, I'm going to criticise Nintendo every step of the way in this. They have done a really bad job at communicating all of these things properly.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've seen in a written article them saying like...
Soft or quiet.
And
the
smooth,
quietest joysticks, isn't it?
The quietest, and they're very smooth. And then that was kind of it. They glazed over it and left it at that.
This, I mean, it is, like I said about something else as well, I can't remember. One of the things we talked about, it deserved a whole direct on its own, or kind of it's what we're doing here. But I implore you to get hands-on with the Pro Controller 2 if you get a chance. And if you're just curious and you wanted to buy, you're considering buying one, just do it. They have unequivocally made the best feeling controller of all time.
It's so good. Like, I remember reading an article about like the construction of it, and they were saying they were trying to take inspiration from the GameCube controller. Yeah, because the GameCube's got very like thin, slender horns.
Yeah.
And they wanted that kind of feel, because they've now added the back paddles on the controller. And I was like, I wonder if they've actually got that to translate well. I wasn't overly fussed about the sticks, because obviously we keep seeing, they're not Hall effect, blah, blah, blah.
It's gonna be rubbish,
so I just kind of thought, the sticks are whatever, but let's just see what the rest of the controls are like. The first thing you notice are those sticks, but we'll come back to those.
Yeah.
Like the horns are great. They're really slender. They're not like an Xbox controller where they're very fat and you feel like you're holding something hefty.
No.
This fits in your hand really nicely, and those back paddles sit underneath your fingers perfectly.
I think they're perfectly, and I hate back paddles.
Just about to say, how do you feel? Because you don't like them.
I don't like them because typically I don't like them on things like the Steam Deck, for example, where you've got the weight of a whole device. Yeah. So I'm kind of unsure of my hand positioning
and whether you are just going to press them.
The positioning on the Pro controller is perfect. It's really easily accessible, but it's not where the weight's sitting.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can hold it comfortably and firmly without accidentally actuating those buttons.
Yeah. And I think that lends into that redesigned like GameCube horn style.
Because longer, slightly slender.
Yeah, so you're not kind of putting the weight on your back fingers there. Yeah. But what I really love, and again, they've not really hyped this up much, is per game profile settings for those back paddles.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. This is Nintendo.
We're kind of jumping around a little bit, but there was even you playing the GameCube games.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like how you can profile the button layouts and stuff. And Wind Waker, which is always a problem with it being inverted.
Yes.
You can literally go in and map each button.
Every single button you can read bind.
Like, this is Nintendo. What? This is
I
Nintendo
was blown away when I asked the lady, and she just started she was like, let me do it for you. Yeah. Like, instead of wasting time trying to figure it out, she went through and everything became remappable.
It's insane.
I was just like, what? And that's on the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack stuff, the GameCube games, which I thought you wouldn't be able to touch at all.
They'd be so locked down with the GameCube controller as well.
Yeah. But
but the fact that you've got mapping now is insane. Yes. The actual... You've talked about the ergonomics, but actually the material, again, much like the Switch 2 itself...
Yeah, it had almost like a rubber feel to it.
It's a real disservice to call it rubberized. It really is,
because it makes it sound rubbish.
Yeah. And it's not rubber. It's not like rubber coated, but it has like a premium plastic feel.
Some strange texture is going on there,
And it feels beautiful. It's not tacky like rubber, but it's softer than hard like plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know what they've used or what they've coated it in, but it feels lovely. It feels very premium.
Really nice.
By a million miles, the greatest thing about this is the joysticks.
The joysticks are the stand-up feature. Like, we went
insane.
Straight over to Hogwarts Legacy just to see what it's like, because no one was at the stand. It's the only game where no one was at. So we were like, okay, well, let's just go straight there. And like the poor dude because he was like, play my game. And we're like, screw the game, look at the controller.
Yeah, I think the guy at the Hogwarts stand was from the Hogwarts team.
He was the only person that wasn't in a Nintendo shop.
Yeah, exactly. And he was wanting to tell us about the technical and like what build it was built on for this game and stuff. He was really like knowledgeable.
Yeah, really helpful.
We didn't care because we were just there marveling over this controller.
That was the first thing we did. We did eventually play the game, but but you straight away grabbed it and just started moving the sticks, and you were like, "Oh my god!" Like, and I was thinking, "Hang on a second," because you were mind blown.
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah, it can't be." You pass it to me. I go, "What's going on there?" It's almost like they're completely suspended in like 0G.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
Even that, when you say they're suspended, it will make them sound like they're a bit flighty.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're not.
It's like really perfect tension all over in every direction.
Even all the way through. Really easy to get to every angle.
No grinding.
No grinding at all. So then I'm looking down like the profile of it. It's like, is it like anti-friction rings they put on? There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Like, well, what is it that's making it so soft and suspended?
Yeah, it's really
but not
weird.
like, if it was a suspended cushioning, it would be like loose and then you'd hit that. And you'd feel that impact.
Yeah.
But it's even the whole way.
Yeah, and when you push it like maximum extension to the gate, where you would normally have an anti-friction ring to help smooth it out, there is none.
No.
Not that you can see, at least. It might be under this coating, maybe. But even then, at like full onto the gate, you can't feel it rub it. There's no rub.
There's no like impact.
No, there's no impact. It's like really weird. Really weird.
We don't know. They wouldn't tell us what the technology is that they're using and what type of sticks it is. Everyone's pretty sure that it's not going to be a Hall effect because of like magnetic interference, specifically on the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
But they're not talking about the Pro Controllers at all.
Yes.
Nintendo, you were saying Nintendo did patent a TMR version.
Well, they did some
5-6 years ago or
version
something.
of Hall effect patent back in 2018, I think it was. So it could be that they're using that.
It could be, but there's no way knowing until we get hands on. Well, I'm not going to take mine apart because it's too nice.
I'm not taking mine apart because I'll break it. We need to get confirmation from them.
Or someone else doing a teardown.
Yeah.
But if you've got a Switch 2, day one, get it.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be backwardsly compatible to the Switch.
I'm not entirely sure.
Obviously, there's the chat button on there.
You got the chat button on there, so that would just be locked out.
And the mappable
I guess.
But you could probably use some back buttons, maybe.
Don't know because that would be through the Nintendo software. So
very true.
Will show. So it depends if they update the Switch firmware to allow. Yeah. I'm not sure.
If we find out that you can, we'll let you know.
Yes,
because I would say if you're just sticking it Switch 1 generation, get this controller. If it's the only thing you get.
Buttons as well, really good because they're overly large, which I like. So they're domed like they're convex rather than concave, and they feel really nice. No pre or post travel. Same on the triggers of the bumpers. You know, it felt so good that immediately we were like, we're going to buy one now. Yeah, and I did this morning.
And I can't believe you did it without telling me.
Yeah. I just did it.
It wasn't even on my radar of interest.
No,
literally until we played Hogwarts, I picked it up and was like, oh, now suddenly I have to have this because it's so much better than anything else, and really not just anything else Nintendo. I mean, full stop, the nicest controller I've ever felt.
Out of all the controllers I've tested, like, I can't even tell you off the top of my head how many we've tested.
Hundreds,
a lot. These are the best sticks, like feeling sticks I've ever felt. Absolutely.
I don't know what the spec's going to be like, what the polling rate and all the rest of all that, the kind of technicals on it. Because Nintendo won't tell us.
No, but I'll be able to test that when we get hands on. Yes. So I will do a full review.
Really good point.
I will do a full review. I'll hook it up to the PC and I'll check the polling rate and we'll check the dead zones and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that'd be really exciting to see. But regardless, if you were on the fence or even weren't interested, I implore you to check them out at least. But I'm not being hyperbolic. They are the nicest.
Oh yeah, this was one of the biggest blowaway features of the event.
I reckon. In top 5, I know we did like 5 things that surprised us, and I mean it sincerely, the screen and then this Pro Controller.
Yeah, the Pro Controller really blew me away because I genuinely dismissed it.
Yep.
I just thought, okay, I don't need a Pro Controller, I've got a million of them. But no, I've gone and bought one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to buy one as soon as we finish recording this. Let us know down in the comments if you're going to get one too, if you're interested at all, or if you are now. And any questions about Switch 2 as well, we're going to try and answer as many as we can.
Absolutely.
In future videos, so make sure you're subscribed to us.
Yes, and if you were lucky enough to get to one of the worldwide events hands-on, let us know your thoughts if you got to play with the Pro Controller 2 as well. Of course, become a member and you get to talk to me and AJ over on our private Discord as well.
Yeah, nice. So until the next time, I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
I did it for you.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Bye.